Hey, WhiskyJason here. Whiskey from the viewpoint of an American here in Germany, tasting rare and exotic whiskeys. And today it's all about this one thing here. This is the, wow, I can't even do this anymore. Whoops, wrong. Oh, I didn't even put it in here. I need up. That's very bad of me. It's all about, I used the StreamYard for my other thing. It's all about the big swirl. Yay. All right, so I want to greet some people in here. First of all, Witchmaster is here. Great to see you. He watched the German stream. He's from Germany. Stefan Buse is also from Germany. He watched the German stream as well. A Whiskey Journey. Hey, good to see you. Sorry. From Belgium. Very, very good. Haven't watched a German stream. He's quite curious. And nice to see you again. Prost, as we say. Very good. Oh, we have Whiskey Straight AI, or Al, I'm sorry. Whiskey Straight Al is in here. Yay. Hi, Jason. Very good to see you. Very, very nice. So, I've just recently become a member of the Scotch Whisky Malt Society, Scotch Malt Whisky Society, and they gave me this package before I became a member, and I wanted to do something about this today. So I now have my nice little pin here I could put on my lapel if I wanted to. I have my membership card here, which I can show at the vaults in Edinburgh if I want to, and so on. And I actually ordered my first 2 bottles on Friday, and they haven't arrived yet. So what's this all about? This is all about the big swirl. So I got this package here. And in this package, I have a total of, thank you, Laura, once again, for sending this. She's my contact person at the SMWS here in where is it actually? Mobile. She's actually based here in Edinburgh. And I got these nice little 5 samples. Ooh, this is for, all 5 are from the December outturn. And so we're going to talk about the big swirl, first of all. So pack this back up. If we have enough time at the end, I'll let you choose one of these samples. I'll try that as well. But at the moment, it's all about this. All right, so what I have here is my nice little thing that tells me all about this. Oh, what I wanted to do, first of all, is I wanted to do the screen share. So you can actually see this here. And boom, there we go. All right, so if you go to the Scotch Malt Whisky Society, you type in then the big swirl, you see it's 47 pounds, so it's about 55 euros, maybe about 60 some dollars. In Europe, we have the wonderful thing that if we buy more than 100 pounds, they send it free of charge to us, which is nice. So this is 10 years old. This was actually distilled on the 2nd of November 2007. The cask type was first fill ex sherry hogs, and is a blended malt, and is 1,895 bottles. And there's a limit of 2 per person that you can buy here. All right, so now what we have to do is, first of all, I want to read about this. Oh, I want to give it time to open up in the glass as well. I'm using the word "oh" a lot. So this is all I have, guys. I used half of it here for my German, and I'm going to use the other half here for my English. It says is a blended malt whiskey batch number 6, the big swirl. So blended malt whiskey is what we know here from our Johnny Walker. There's no grain in it. It's a blended malt whiskey. So it's different whiskeys from different distilleries, and it's all single malt. So this latest experimental expression draws from a combination of whiskeys matured full term. I like the word full term. What does that mean? In this case, 8 years. In first fill Spanish oak sherry casks. I would like to know if it's Oloroso sherry, what type of sherry, but at least we know it's Spanish oak. As well as those matured in bourbon oak before over 2 years of marrying in first fill American oak sherry casks. All right, very, very good. So we have the first fill Spanish sherry. We have the bourbon wood, and then we have a marrying on first fill American cherry oak. And the result is a dark fruit-forward dram with a touch of mixed spice, adding balance as well as complexity. Now, in the other stream, someone suggested something that I should compare it to, and if you know me, I like comparing. William Cadenhead actually has a blended Scotch whiskey, and I have batch number 8, which was at 12 years. Look at the color here. This looks like the color you have on the big swirl. This does not. I took the picture here from the big swirl from the website, and so it's not exactly the same. Now this is actually no color added, no E150 or anything else. Same thing here, and there is a big difference. So I would say the color of that bottle is maybe a little bit hyped or a little bit pimped. Let's just say that. All right, so we have here our big swirl, and we have here our William Cadenheads. As I said, I have batch number 8. I think they're at batch number 12 at the moment. So, all right, not that much different. Both of these are sherry-based blended malt whiskeys. Batch 6, that means there was batch 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 of these nice little combined whiskeys. SMWS has a big problem, at least over here in Europe. They have an outturn once a month, usually at the beginning of the month, on the first Friday of the month. And then what happens is you have 10,000 people trying to buy 300 bottles. And first come, first serve. And for the very good bottles, they're gone within literally hours. And that frustrates a lot of the members because, oh, yeah, today was the first Friday. Oh, no, it's Saturday. Let's go look. Sold out, sold out, sold out, sold out, 12 or so. And then you have a couple expressions that have 300. And it's like, well, if no one else is buying them, maybe I shouldn't buy them either. All right, if you have any questions, please put them in the comments. I'd be more than happy to ask Whiskey Straight, Whiskey Journey, anyone else there as well. All right, so it's a 10-year-old, big 10 on that side. Are you personally members of the Scotch Malt Whisky Society? I have just become. A long, long history. They started actually having a club in England. The one guy went to Glenfarclas to say, can I buy a cask? And I was like, okay. And then he shared it with his friends. And he went to the next distillery. That's the number 2. He went, bought a cask that was 2.1. He went to the next distillery, which was 3. And so all the different distilleries have different numbers. So for and then each and every number is distillery. What they want to do is they want to remove the distillery character, and what they want to do is the 12 flavor profiles. If I can show this here, oops, all right. You can see there the 12 flavor profiles. It goes from spicy and dry to deep, rich, and dried fruits to old and dignified. My friends is always the best. Young and spritzily, sweet, fruity and mellow, spicy and sweet, light and delicate, juicy oak and vanilla, oily and coastly, light and peated. That's my limit. Peated and heavily peated. I'm not there yet. All right. Whiskey. So, all right, Chef Mbuza, several casks, all distilled on the 2nd November 2007. I have no problem at all believing that there were more than casks distilled on on the 2nd of November 2007. I have a problem believing different distilleries distilled different casks on 2007. On December 2nd, 2007, they got them and married them together. Yeah, sounds a bit odd to me as well. Maybe someone from SMWS can write in the comments, how do they have this blended malt whiskey from different distilleries, blended, and yet still have the same distillation date? All right. So a Whiskey Journey says, I'm a member since April, got 4 bottles so far, and all of them are good to very good. Happy to hear. And I must say they aren't the most accessible whiskeys for beginners. They have some funkiness to them. Oh, the Springbank funkiness. Thank you very much, Whiskey Journey. I do agree with that statement as well. All right, so the big swirl. The nose takes time to actually develop. It's a 50% ABV. It's a member bottle price is £47, and the release date was on the 12th of December 2019. I've had to wait for weeks now to be able to do something about this because I had to wait until it has been actually released. There was a big publicity stunt and so on for this. Oh, now I'm getting it. Oh, very good. I'm going to read what they have here, and then I'm going to comment on this. All right, this was the most in-depth profile of a whiskey I've had for a very, very long time. So, a classic sherry profile bursts initially with red berry compote, wine gums, freshly brewed coffee, polished hardwoods, exotic spice mix, toasted nuts, brown toast spread with treacle and walnut wine. I've never had walnut wine. All right, so we have 9 different characteristics here in this one thing. I think they went a little bit overboard with the walnut wine, if you ask me. All right, treacle is something we use a lot, but that's all that. All right, let's try it. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There is the red berry compote. There is the red wine gums there. I don't have any freshly brewed coffee. I hate coffee, therefore no. The polished hardwoods, that furniture polish, maybe. The exotic spice mix can be anything. Toasted nuts, a little bit of dark nuts there. A little bit of macadamia, a little bit of Brazilian nuts are there. Brown toast, maybe. Triaco, I don't use. And the walnut wine, as I've mentioned before, is definitely not part of my everyday, my everyday palate cleansing devices. So what we're going to do is we're going to add a little bit of water to this because it says here a splash of water. Now, a splash will bring it down from 50 to maybe 45%. That's how I interpret a splash. It's not a drop. It's not 2 drops. It's a teaspoon, basically. And it says a splash of water brings wet leaves. Not a great note. Strawberry tobacco. I've never had strawberry tobacco. Have you? Muscovado sugar. Rum agricole. Okay. Sesame oil, not my thing. Black cumin seeds, lemon peel, toasted wood, rye bread, and bitter chocolate. So once again, we have the leaves, the tobacco, the sugar, the rum, the sesame oil, the black seeds, the lemon peel, the toasted wood, the red rye, and the bitter chocolate. So this time we have 10. So we have 19 different characteristics of this whiskey. That's amazing. All right, so Stefan has the 11243, the starfruit, the next distillation in my glass right now. Congratulations. I do have the little bit of a sawdusty moment, a little bit of an older moment, even though it's 10 years old. It's coming from the casks, I guess. And it's very, very fruity, very nice. I do get the strawberry. I don't get the tobacco. So, and now we have to talk about what is 112, what is 122, what is 135. I'm not that big. And Patrick would be, that's one hell of a change. Yep. I'm not getting that much of a change. Yeah. Sounds delicious, though. Thank you very much. Very sweet. It gets almost too sweet with water. Very, very sherry forward. Yep, thank you. Inchmoran, we have the Koftinga, and we have the Inchmoan. Very, very good. Thank you very much. Not my favorite, to be honest. Since this was mentioned in my last live stream for an hour ago, they said the blended Scotch whiskey from William Cadenhead, dark as the night here. Very, very nice. Exactly the same. I still like this. This is the color of the black swirl. Yeah. So that's basically what it should be. Not what this is. I feel a little bit here cheated, to be honest. All right. Good. Oh, this is good. Black. Cadenhead's blended is a very, very nice thing. Okay. I'm a fan of Star Trek. It is a good one. I have no idea. Mm. 46%. The first thing I notice is the oiliness of this. Cadenhead's, their blended scotches, what they do is they actually buy barrels from other people, just put them all in this big vatting, take out half of it, put in more. And so it's like a solera process. And every single batch, they keep on buying, putting new stuff in, taking it out. And this is very, very, very nice. I am out, laughing out loud. Yep. Very, very nice. Nice. Star Trek: The Next Generation. Oh, Captain Luke Picard. All right, so this is my official tasting here of the Big Swirl. I must admit, I did the Glen Rothes Whiskey Maker's Cut in the comparison. It was a little bit different. This is much, much higher class with the William Cadence, also an independent bottler, the oldest independent bottler of all of Scotland. If you can find anything from them, I can highly recommend it. All right, of course, we need some Rumulus, some ale, don't we? Yeah. All right, don't go too Trekkie on me here, all right? I'm going to try this one last time, and I'm going to give my final grade here as well as my value for money grade. If you have any questions, please ask. All 7 people in the watching this live, please ask. So once again, we have a tasting statement here. In the mouth, it's a big swirl of dried dark fruits. Totally agree. Menthol tobacco, Strawberry wine, Red licorice, Damp earth, no. Roasted chestnuts, maybe. Milk chocolate, dark milk chocolate, yes. Butter mints, and fig rolls. And some reduction unleashes old herbal liquors. Mulled plum wine, never had that. Coffee and walnut cake, cola cubes, cherry syrup, and the lingering warmth of fruity red chili. So you have 3 paragraphs of only descriptions. So if I add the other ones that we just added here, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, plus another with the reduction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have another 16 added to that. So 19 plus 16 is a total of 35 different adjectives or comparisons they made with this one big swirl. I think that's about twice as much as should be. Okay, yes, exactly. My Whiskey Den. Hey, from Wisconsin. Good to see you there, yeah? I cannot believe there would be that much of a change by adding water. No, it's mostly marketing, by the way, yeah? And oh yes, by the way, the Germans are totally crazy about Scotch whiskey. Very, very good. That'd be astonishing if it did. Well, get rid of half of those descripting moments and you know exactly what this is. But that's what they do. They have the tasting notes here and they try to influence you and try to give you that what you think you should have and not what you really have. Or in my case, I'd say it's a potpourri of different things and I pick the different ones that I like and the rest I just ignore. All right, so 49 pounds for this. The taste is for me a solid C+. I rank my whiskeys with A, why haven't you bought it? B, buy it. C, can buy if you want. D, you don't need to buy it. And F, why was this even made? So a solid C+. The value for money is basically a C. For 50 pounds, I can get a lot of whiskey over here. That's very, very similar to this. Even if I can buy the Caden heads here, this is actually cheaper and tastes a little bit better. Okay. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. And the description of the outcome of a tasting panel, not the tasting notes of only one person. True, Stefan Blusi. You have a tasting panel of, I think, 7 different people. And all 7 people have to say this whiskey is ready to be sent out. If one person says no, it's basically a veto and it doesn't get sent out. Then they put it back in the storehouse, wait a little while, maybe finish it and so on. And so these are the words all of these people used. And that's why you have some contradicting terms, to be honest. I don't think damp earth, where was it here? Wet leaves. Those are things that I think came from the same person there, but that's all right. Thank you very much. I'm learning. Good English, by the way. All right. So my question of the day is, I have another 4 whiskeys here I'm going to try with you. I'm not going to try all 4. I'm going to try one of these. And you get to pick which one I'm going to try. All right, so I'm going to tell you which ones I have. I have here a whiskey from the distillery number 6. And that is actually called Boundless Interpretance. It's a light and delicate. So it's light and delicate, the category, and the name is Boundless Intemperance. Sorry, I can't read today. Intemperance. All right, buttery and oily. The next one is number 77, which I did in my video. No, I didn't do in my video. I did a feather bed in a gentleman's study. This is spicy and sweet, would interest me a lot. The one I did last video was number 44, and the name is great. It's called Pirate Ship in a Storm. It's a Craigellachie, 8 years old, and it really does taste like you're licking a copper pipe. Or if you want to be very nasty to me, you can take the number 29, which is Lafroig, and that is converting vegetarians, whereby I think I've actually had that number 29 before. Not my cup of tea, but I will do anything you want me to do here. So, yeah, exactly. Number 6 is Macduff. Number 7 is Glen Ord. Number 44 is Craigellachie. And number 29 is Lafroig. All right, so what do you want me to do? I'm going to give you maybe about a minute or two. I have the samples here, and I can try one of those in a new glass and give you a nice little spontaneous description of it. Give me a new glass here. There we go. Get rid of the Caden heads, which was fabulous. Just type it in there. Let's see who wins here. If there's more than 3 people voting for one of them, it's going to win with 7 people watching live here. So getting rid of our big swirl, that is no longer what we're doing. So I don't see any comments yet. Let's see if no one writes something I'm going to pick. So the Whiskey Journey says he was interested in the 29 but passed. Witchmaster said the 29. I am not the peak freak. I'm not the peaked head, but I would do it gladly for you. I will read the description of 29 before the third person says something here, okay? We were allured through clouds of sweetness smoke towards a smoldering barbecue that sizzled and fizzed while hot fat from pork crackling burst into flames as it dripped onto scorching charcoals. Pineapple caramelized on the grill alongside juicy king prawns that were drizzled with sweet chili sauce. All right, so 2 people wrote that. The third person decides with my vote, and if no one else writes something, I'm going to have to go for the 29. 29, and Jason is crying. Exactly. Lafroig, Laffy. Good, then we'll do that. Why not? At least the people in my German video were nice to me. They let me drink Craigellachie. And I brought, just in case, the 13-year-old Craigellachie as an example. But no, you have to give me Lafroig. What else do I expect from my English viewers here? You're so nice to me here. Stupid description. I'm sorry, Erland. Yes, sometimes they have a very, very stupid description. So Brecht already decided whiskey. 3 votes, yeah. All right, very, very good. I'm still opening this, but we'll get this in a moment. I'm trying to postpone my sufferings here a little bit. But I do like Highland Park. I do like Taliska. The most of the Octomores I've tried so far haven't really rocked my boat, so I'm getting there. But Port Charlotte can be a fascinating whiskey, actually. I really am looking forward to another Port Charlotte one day. But as I said here, wow, that tape just doesn't want to come off like I want it to. They did a fairly good job of this. There we go, got it. All right, so let's see how quickly I get the peat or the smoke in my nostrils. Very, very light whiskey, by the way. This is 8 years old. Compared to the number 44, you can actually see a difference here. And of course, compared to our Caden heads, you can really, really see a difference here. All right, very good. Koila is also great. That could be, but not today. So, 8 years old, distilled on the 7th of April, 2011, region is Islay. It's a second fill ex-bourbon barrel. I'm sorry, it's one of 249 bottles. It was priced at 75 pounds, so the most expensive of all the whiskeys that were in the box, actually. So my favorite Islay is Bowmore. Sadly, you have to go to the indie bottlers for a good one. Oh, I'm sorry. Bowmore and I think Bowmore has a very tar moment, but that's okay. I'm working my way towards there. Don't I have a Bowmore here someplace? I have the 18 down there, but I don't have it at my fingertips. Okay. All right. So interesting enough here, nothing. Here. I have to get all the way in to get the peatiness of this. Oh, it is sweet. It's a sweet smoke. All right. Very good. Bowmore 18 Spring Tide and Devil's Cask. Oh, very good, Witchmaster. It's 60.9%, so I would assume that it was actually bottled 8 years ago in 2011 at 63.5%. So we usually have maybe a little bit more, who knows. It's a second fill bourbon cask. So once again, it was actually first fill bourbon. So bourbon in America came to Europe, first fill. So it's the third time it's been used. Okay, the prices, all of them quite pricey, right? I haven't really dove into the whiskey casks yet. Good to see there's a lot of communication going on here. Brecht says, haha, Thomas, yesterday I bought a 1972 Bowmore 21. Ooh, now the question is, what did you pay for it? If you paid too much, I'm going to not say haha, I'm going to say, ooh, ouch. So, all right, very, very good. A nice sweetie smoke. I do have a little bit of the pork crackling in the fires here under the charcoals. I don't get the pineapple, actually, though. All right, Witchmaster says the Devil Cask 3 is the only one he's tasted from the series. All right, Solange, by 60.9%, I'm allowed to add water again. A little bit hot for me, a little bit young for me. I get a seaside type of moment, because that's the iodine. I get a sweetie smokiness moment. I really do have, thank you. Oh, I paid 500. All right. I have no idea, but 500 seems to be an okay price for a 21-year-old Bowmore from the year 1972. If you would have said 5,000, I would have cried. Cheers, exactly. This seems to be a young, sweet, peated expression. Nothing wrong with it. I'm now starting to get the sweetness of a pineapple. Pineapples caramelized to the grill alongside the juicy king prawns. And what I'm getting is a little bit of sea fish grilled. I can't eat shrimp, but I do know how they taste. Drizzled with sweet chili sauce. I think they did an excellent job of describing this time. I must really admit, I know that we had at our canteen at the university where I teach, we would always have chicken nuggets or nuggets and then French fries day, and we'd always have that sweet chili sauce. And it was exactly that's what I'm getting. So I added a little bit of water. You notice I'm no longer going e-gid. So why do you have a picture of caramel in your profile picture? I see. Oh, okay, it's down more. Oh, aren't you nice, Mr. Whiskey Journey? Uh-oh. Ooh, it got a little less sweet with the water. It turned on you. It's got a little bit more chili and a little bit more of the peat in there. Okay, and last try. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh, I hit the ABV just right. I must be around 50%. That's perfect. It just comes in nice without being watery, and it expands in your mouth. Very, very nice. The peat is a tiny little bit more subtle. This is a nice whiskey. I like this. Jason's going to give a peated whiskey. This is Lafroig, right? I like this actually more than I do the big SWIRL. Sorry. I'm going to give this basically even a B-. This is a very, very nice whiskey. I'm a little jealous. Yeah, this was nice. This was actually nice. Now, 75 pounds for an 8-year-old Lafroig. I'm going to give it a C to C-. I think that's a little bit steep for that. All right. Now, yes, the Dalmore 18, the Dalmore King Alexander are really great. That's true. But I'm going back here. This is much, much better than I expected it to be. This was a very nice whiskey. It's much better than the Craig Alaki I had. That's actually nice sipping whiskey. It's not an in-depth, complex whiskey. It says here, I'm going to read once again, water brought forth barbecued sweet potato. Yeah, I would never have said that. With honey roasted parsnips, no. Grilled tomatoes, no. Then as the skin of succulent duck became crispy over the coals, maple syrup was drizzled over and topped with fresh ginger. I'm not that creative. I'm sorry. Finally, as the smoke faded, more maritime characters arrived with dried seaweed and salty sea air. Salty sea air. Okay. Thomas is still angry because I let him taste the new Portwood blind and he liked it. I'm sure a lot of Dalmores are very, very good if you taste them blind. You don't notice that. All right. 75 pounds is steep, but doesn't the official Lafroy 10 cask strength go for 100 or even more? I don't know. I'm very, very... I have no idea about 10 cask strength. So let's see what I would pay for the 10 cask strength batch. Let's say batch 10 over here. I would pay for it in Germany at the moment 85 euros is what I'm getting at Amazon, by the way. So just as a interesting comparison here. 73 pounds at the Whiskey Exchange for it. If I go to Lafroy cask strength here, 70 pounds is what I'm getting. So it's about right. All right. So I'm sorry. That price is actually okay then. I'm nowhere in sync with the prices for Islay whiskey at the moment. I don't drink Islay whiskey that much. I've done 1,300 different other videos about other whiskeys out there in the world with Irish whiskey and bourbon and Scotch and Speysides and Highlands and Lowlands and English whiskeys and Japanese whiskeys and German whiskeys and all this. But Islay has been something I've been working my way up to. All right, very, very good. And Whiskey Journey says here, 85 is not bad. Okay, very, very good. And so 75 pounds is not that steep. I would agree with you. All right, who knows? And Whiskmaster, I'm not jealous because I have the 18-year-old and the Brodrier at home. Pronunciation of Scottish Gaelic names. I'm sorry. All right, so Whiskey Jason here. I'm going to end right now unless you have any questions of my viewers here that are still watching. SMWS is something I can recommend. Become a member there. The 18-year-old is really good if you can remember. That must be the Dalmore, if I'm right. Yeah. I hope it's not the Lafroy, and I'm working my way more and more towards this. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being interested in the Scotch Malt Whisky Society. If you're in the States, you actually have your own committee there with your own releases. You have your own casks that are released for the United States. Unfortunately, you have 320 million people. I have no idea how many members they have from the SMWS in the States. I do know that the brand ambassador for SMWS in the States is a really cool guy. And over here in Germany, we actually have brand ambassadors for regions. So we have like 5 regions in Germany alone. We have over 1,000 members here. And of course, there's a high demand for great whiskey. All right. Thank you very much for watching. Whiskey Jason here, whiskey from the viewpoint of an American tasting rare and exotic whiskeys. Today had all to do here with this nice little big swirl. Not bad, but the Lafroy, actually the cask number 29.266 really was nice. I liked it much better. Thank you for watching. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching the replay. All the best. Bye-bye. Whiskey Jason, whiskey from the viewpoint of American here in Europe today. Bye.